I'll wear your guts around my neck! Someone there? I hear something. What? Who's there? That sound, what is it? Human!
Got it.
Bark? Such a funny world.
Going up. Ground floor.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need reasonable. To meet. Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds. That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured. That you're a synth.
Does she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands, not yours.
Re-scanning. User isn't approved to enter the medical containment area. Can't say I mind the company, though. It's been a while.
Who or what are you?
My specification files list me as a computer simulation, an artificial intelligence. Kai 1.1 is my version number. Although I've been thinking of dropping it down to just Kai. You know, something more personable.
So, your name is Kai. What's your story?
I was originally programmed to help control medical facilities. Then I was moved here and That's funny. A lot of my history files have been erased. And I don't have access to any equipment besides the door controls to the medical area. That's odd. Why didn't I realize that before?
What's a medical room doing here anyway? This isn't a hospital.
That's a really good question. None of the equipment listed in my files are in their original locations, including myself. Someone must have moved everything here. But why? I can't find anything in my files.
If you don't know, how can you tell if that room is even worth guarding?
I hadn't really thought about that. It's just been so long since I've talked to another intelligent being. I never questioned it. Well, I suppose it might be time to stretch some of my independent decision protocols. There you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, my power capacity is a bit low, so I'm going to go into reserves. Best of luck to you.
Yes.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
DiMA killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth.
Yeah, right, and I'm the... Wait. You're serious, aren't you? I always knew. I fucking knew. But your word alone don't mean nothing. Tell me you got proof. We need proof that DiMA and Avery are...
You knew that Avery is a synth?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, she's always acting so uppity. I mean, I know she's been mainland, but she's still an islander.
If I gave you proof, what would you do with it?
What's it to... I mean, listen. If DiMA is replacing us, I got a right to know. You can prove it, right?
Here's what I got.
That amulet is Avery's. No doubt. And the skull? Skull could be anyone's, but... The doc. Teddy can do some sort of medical test. DNA or something. Learn whether that's Avery or not. If it checks out, you come back here.
Could you examine this skull, Doc? Could you tell me who it belongs to?
Not something I hear every day. There are some tests I could run. Seems important to you. Hand it over. All right. This can't be. It's impossible, right? No. No. Avery's been dead for years now. Acadia's done rigged the game, haven't they? This proof you got there. What do you plan on doing with it?
If you were in my shoes, what would you do?
Have a good long drink is what I'd do first. On one hand, people need justice, and criminals need to pay. But folk can go from God-fearing to lynching awful quick. The real question, though, is what you're planning on.
I want to resolve this with the least amount of collateral damage.
Collateral what? Yes. Oh, you got good instincts there. Listen, I ain't telling no one nothing. If a single word got out, well, it'd be a whole mess of bad. If you have a powerful need to bare your soul, talk with Avery herself. I know she ain't human, per se. But I know her. She's a pain in my side, but a decent sort. Whatever you do, don't tell Alan Lee. Otherwise, there'll be a whole lot of blood.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
The children of Adam are trying to kill us all. Drive us into the ocean.
What's the penalty for murder in Far Harbor?
We're too independent to really have laws. But if a murder can be proven, tradition is the culprit's executed. Extreme, but it keeps the peace.
I have proof that DiMA killed the original Captain Avery. Here.
But that's my locket. It was lost in a fire. The skull. It can't be. Listen, I'm me. I remember everything. I can't be a synth. You're wrong.
I know it's a lot to take in, but the evidence is conclusive. You need to accept it.
It's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it? I'm a synth. Do you have any idea what it's like to learn everything you know, everything you believe is a lie?
My whole world's been turned upside down, too. Friends, family, I understand.
At least you know you're you. Your tragedies are yours, mine. The only thing I can do now is live the way I believe is right. DiMA is a murderer and a liar, and he should pay. But if you share this with anyone here, especially Alan Lee, many innocent people will suffer. Far Harbor's on the edge, and this will just push everyone right over it. Confront DiMA. If you can make him pay, do so. But please, keep that evidence a secret.
Aren't you saying that just to protect yourself?
I've dedicated my life to trying to keep this rust bucket of an island in one piece. And I'll be damned if this changes anything. Yes, I want to keep it secret, of course. But if you share that, there will be blood.
Evidence like this is pretty important. Valuable. Hypothetically speaking, how much is it worth to you to keep it secret?
Damn you! If you won't do it for principle, then I have your caps. I could pay you $1,300. Just promise to keep it secret.
I'll keep your secret, Avery.
This isn't justice. It's mercy you've done here. Everyone in Far Harbor and Acadia owes you dearly.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust DiMA? Or is he hiding something?
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers. I'm not stopping now. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me.
I'll sum it up. I found DiMA's earliest memories. He's killed before. He's manipulating the whole
Damn
island.
it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Does it matter? Isn't knowing what he did enough?
He's been hiding so much from us. God, is Acadia even worth saving? There are good people, synths, here.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you found in DiMA's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
You're a fraud.
Maybe you're right. The compromises I've made, all without even knowing. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, DiMA.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused. As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
If it means peace for the island, all right. Tell me the plan.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material.
Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed. But I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago, when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Make your case to the people of Far Harbor, DiMA. Let them decide.
And if their judgment is to destroy Acadia, the synths I've gathered here are innocent. I'm responsible for them being here.
You really think Far Harbor will destroy Acadia if they find out?
They were willing to kill the children of Adam for far less. Careful with your words.
You said you wanted human and synth kind to be equal. Well, now you have to prove it. Tell them the truth. Trust that they'll do the right thing.
You're right. We can't be above any other living being. When something terrible is done, there have to be repercussions. I'll go. The people of Far Harbor will have to decide what to do with me. And I will have to hope Acadia will be spared.
Wait, what? You can't. DiMA, if you go down there, you're not coming back up.
My dear Faraday, you know there is no other option.
DiMA, there are always options. Don't do this. Don't leave.
If atoning for my actions can keep you safe, well, I care for you all too much to do anything
DiMA,
else.
Please.
Be strong, Faraday. It will be all right. My long walk is over.
What's this about?
People of Far Harbor, you know me. We have lived peacefully together for years. We have come to trust each other in our way, but I've betrayed that trust, and I've kept the truth from all of you. Early on, during Acadia's founding, I murdered one of your own. I replaced them with one of mine.
What? Who?
The identity of my agent must remain hidden. They are as much a victim in this as anyone. They will do you no further harm. I am the only one to blame.
Don't you have anything to say in your defense?
How does one justify murder? I wanted to prove that humanity and synth could coexist. That we did not have to fear each other. But I went too far. I see that now. I only ask that you judge me and not what we've built together. Allow the peace between Acadia and Far Harbor to last beyond this.
Peace? You call murdering one of ours peace? I say we end this bastard, and then burn his whole goddamn Acadia to the ground!
Alan, enough. DiMA will pay for his crime, but not Acadia. This path you want leads to murder. Cold-blooded murder.
We leave them be. We'll never know if they're killing and replacing us, one by one. No. We kill every last one of them, just to be sure. Who's with me?
Every time you open your damn mouth, Alan, the whole town suffers. Shut up.
What? You... I oughta...
Don't listen to the mainlander. My brother knows what we've got to do.
See the hull? That's thanks to the mainlander. A true friend of the harbor.
You going to listen to Alan's hate-mongering? You even remember who did the captain's dance?
Mainlander cleared my farm, avenged my family, more than the rest of you ever did for me.
What's Alan really ever done? Caused trouble. Remember who cleared the lumber mill? Remember who's given us a new chance to take back our island?
My uncle's safe and alive. The strangers always steered us right.
Enough. I'll back down.
Alan, the harbor's spoken. So this ends here, DiMA. Murder's a serious crime. There's only the one punishment for it. If you have any last words, now's the time.
I'm Sorry.
Mitch. Every homestead, town, and people has a dark side. But if we're ever to know peace, we don't let the worst of us define us. So justice has been done. And I expect everyone to respect the peace between us and Acadia.
The Iowa
guns if you got the caps.
No good can come of it.
The choice and the consequence are for your town to decide.
Whatever. Out of the way, Captain.
Alan, no!
Those synths! Those murdering synths! I've been telling you for years we gotta do something. Well, time's up. We're doing it now. Grab a gun from my shop if you ain't got one. We're taking care of Acadia. Starting with that synth bastard!
This ain't nothing.
Not like this. You're here. When you first came ashore, I didn't know what to make of you. At first, you seemed like some bleeding heart kiss-ass to me. I know you had a chance to interfere with this. Try to stop us from doing what must be done. But you stayed out of it. We've had our differences, to be sure. But I'm proud to stand here. With you.
Are we good then?
To me, you're barely a mainlander. That work for you?
I don't want your friendship.
Listen, you don't need to like me to see that this has gotta happen. Acadia's been manipulating us for years. You ready to end this?
What's the plan of attack?
The way I figure it, we go in there and shoot everything until it's dead. With the weapons I provided and our numbers, they don't have much of a chance.
This is nothing but murder. Stop it while you can.
Too late for that. Everyone, attack! I need bastards to pay. This is good. This is right. You did your part in this.
You regret it coming to this?
Regret's a weakness. The island drums that out of you right quick. For your part in this. Here, we'll be heading back to Far Harbor. When we take care of the children of Adam, then all of this is over. And this island will go back to the way it's supposed to be.